All right, guys. We must return to the land before time, kind of. Land after time.
The land after
theoretically.
time, yeah.
Way after time.
Yes. Dr. Stone, Season 2, The Stone Wars.
Do 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 do.
How did you guys feel about this one versus Season 1?
I really enjoyed it. I think it wrapped up very well. I think I was kind of wanting a little bit more, and then it gave it to me at the end, which I'll explain later. But I was skeptical at first, and then they wrapped it up well for me.
Okay. I did enjoy this portion. I did not enjoy it as much as Season 1, but they did a great job, and there was still lots to like about what they did. Personally,
I agree with you, Eli, on that this season wrapped up beautifully. I forgot how good the ending to the Stone Wars Chronicle was. I really did enjoy that. I thought versus the manga, because I did actually read the book, read the show, the encyclopedia, the Wikipedia, the Dicyclopedia.
Damn, Eminem.
Yeah, I did check that out. I thought the pacing for some events was a little off, because I feel like with Chrome's fake out deaths like twice, you didn't really feel like he ever was in trouble in the anime, whereas in the manga I did. So it sucks that they kind of sped up some of those events because they only had 11 episodes. But I still feel like they were able to do a good job, and I think the things I liked the most did not come until the end with the whole characters and talk between Senku and Tsukasa and some of the things that happened down there.
And that's why I say it wraps up beautifully for me, is that right there.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Some of the new characters are cool. I like some of the Tsukasa camp.
I do as well.
Nikki's fun.
Nikki's cool. Fucking ears dude. What's his name?
Ukyo.
Yes. He's a baller. He's cool.
He's dope as fuck, dude. I love him too. I like the little dude who was trolling Chrome. Yo was trolling the shit out of Chrome in that cage.
Cool. The cop.
I don't like him as a character as much, but he had good moments.
He's exactly like Kinro. Like, what do you mean?
Nah, he different.
Yeah, he kind of is like
They're
Kinro.
the same archetype.
But they different.
They're not. They do the same thing.
They same but different.
One's on the good side, one was on the bad side. That's the only difference.
There you go. One annoys me more than the other. That's all.
They're both annoying. You just love the annoying.
I was going to say, yeah, one's literally your favorite character. Like, hello?
Yes.
A lot of Chrome shine this season. Shout out Chrome.
He deserves it.
He was doing big things. He made that little battery melting acid juice. He sacrificed himself to let Magma and Gen go. Like, he did some big man things out there, low key. Got himself free and made it back to the camp.
Chrome's got to be my favorite character, but dude, Gen is fucking trying to make his case, bro. He's so funny to me, bro. He's so funny to me.
When him and Senku start doing their demon shit,
yes, that is my favorite.
When they start fucking they're like, let's do it because we can trick them into doing some shit for us. And they start doing the face and the laugh.
Dude, that happened so many times in that bonus episode, bro.
Dude, that was so good in the bonus episode.
Amazing. Dude, Gen fucked him so hard with the cards, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
God damn. Gen and Senku they're fucking Mike and Scotty. They're Kobe and Shaq.
I mean,
they get together and they're on demon time.
I mean,
they're absolutely demon time.
They named that one episode like the world's greatest tag team or whatever, and it was Tsukasa and Senku. But like Senku and Gen, bro, that's a team unlike any other right there. That's Edge and Christian.
Dude. Yeah, you had their dynamic as well as fucking Chrome alone in prison was just fantastic. I think that was probably the best moment for me in this entire show was just Chrome in prison doing shit. Because, dude, that shit was so funny to me.
Him just playing Akon over and over in his prison cell, playing with sticks and twigs, and then them dudes cooking his dumb ass for playing with sticks and twigs.
Dude, when he
look at the monkey in there, he's playing with sticks.
he thought he was so smooth. He was like, I'm gonna get all this stuff, and he brings it back to the cave, and he was like, I have sticks and twigs.
Flowers.
What can I do with this?
They did work out with the fake blood later, but
It did.
and then Ukyo hooked them up with the battery to really make it easy to get out.
He starts just frantically doing push-ups.
He comes out bigger than magma. What's up, little man? I did some hard time.
You were gone for 3 days, Chrome.
It has
man?
to. So once again, this relates to the pacing that you mentioned, Reek, but the time has now blown my mind once again, because I think it was right after the Stone Wars, like with that last bit with Tsukasa. They said it had been 2.5 years.
No,
I don't think so, because
it's been 2.5 since they woke up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since they woke up.
Yeah,
but
okay.
The Stone Wars itself took place on a very short period of time.
Yeah, it was like a month. If
Yeah,
not,
it was like a month.
Yeah, because
but that's what I'm trying to figure. So how much time passed after it ended and they were dealing with Tsukasa? Because here's the thing. A year?
Yeah.
Okay.
They say it when Taiju, which I was about to talk about, what I have to bring up now. When Taiju and Senku see each other again, they say it's almost been a year since we last saw each other.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, that's about right.
So prior to that happening, it was like a year and a half of Senku and Taiju working on the revival fluid.
That was
Then they got the fluid, and then all the shit that's happened since. Yes.
No, because wait. Sorry, my notes were not specific enough. It had been okay. Yeah, I don't know if it had been like a year of them working on that, because when Senku got to Ishigami Village to when he became like the chief or whatever was
like
about
6 months.
Yeah,
so that's a year and a half right there.
Yep.
And well, this timeline is all based on when Senku woke up. So he was on his own for like 6 months.
Yes.
And then he woke up Taiju, and that was about another 6 months. And then 6 months at Ishigami Village. And then they went through like winter and stuff, and then the raid, and then however long after.
The raid happened during the winter in Ishigami.
Yeah, and it wasn't long after, because they said it's the spring winds in that bonus episode.
Yeah,
so it's really not been that long. So this whole season takes place in like 2 or 3 months, like from beginning to end bonus episode.
Yeah, right. much shorter part than like last time, which was like, 2 years basically.
Yes.
But yeah, and like speaking of which, the scene with Taiju and Senku calling each other the first time, was great when they finally got the phone there. He's like Senku, my dog, and then even better, because Senku was actually pretty emotional. He was actually like, for once he was kind of breaking. He looked like he was gonna cry a little bit, which is nice to see. And then they saw each other for the first time when they finally meet up in like episode 7, and they're like, that's my dog. Even when like Kohaku was like, I've never met this man, but I've heard about him, and he exudes exactly what Senku said. This got to be Taiju.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And he's like, my dog, what's up? It was a nice little reunion of homies right there. And then we get to the actual war portion, where Senku fucking makes some of the most demon time shit I've ever seen.
Facts, dude. The fucking Emperor Palpatine fucking homicide vest.
Yeah, dude. He makes that. He makes the fucking tank.
Makes
nitroglycerin.
Bro, the nitroglycerin was crazy.
This
dude's a demon. Absolute demon.
Who the fuck let Hyoga near the dynamite?
I don't know.
He went there right by, was like, guys, we're fine. He can touch it.
So
I don't
dumb.
fucking know, dude. That's crazy to me. But yeah, man, that whole scene with him and them battling, and then you thought it was a wrap for him because Tsukasa found the shit, because he was actually burying the dead homies. You know what I mean? Because Yo's a little bitch. He pretended to die. And then Senku and them gotta fucking make the nitroglycerin real quick, and Chrome came in clutch again. You damn right. That's right. Chrome came. He's like, I got this shit. Check out all this shit. I collect these. I got some sticks, some twigs, some rocks. He's the master of the sticks and twigs. I love him, bro. He's just so lovable. And they make it shit. And then boom, they throw the paper airplane around.
The nitro paper airplane is nuts.
Yep, and then, they bow their knee, and Senku and him talk, And this was the foreshadowing I was talking to you guys about. In the first season, when Tsukasa goes to kill Senku, he's like, you guys can't fight against me because if you do, I could just take out Yuriza, right? He's like, I don't have anything that holds me to that, unlike you guys. He said that specifically in season 1.
Yeah.
And that was what I wanted to point out last week, was that, like, there's foreshadowing there. Because this season we find out he does have someone that does that for him. And
that was probably the craziest scene when she got held against him, man. Because, like, I did not expect that shit.
What's crazy was that, like, Senku realized that by himself. He was like, hey, I know of you. I know why you did that. Because, like, you don't like this, that is shit. Yet you were doing it. So you had a purpose for doing what you're doing. You have someone that needs help. And so he's like, I can help them. We can save them. And Tsukasa's like, I'm good. That's all I want. Like, he's like, fuck this perfect world shit. Give me my sister back. We're even.
Yeah, and it shows, honestly, more than him just being science-minded. He's obviously psychology-minded as well.
Senku's a good dude. He likes to pretend he's not.
Yes.
He likes to say he's evil, but everyone keeps pointing out to him that the shit he does absolutely shows that at the end of the day, he has the mind and he knows. He's like, fuck, I can't do that. He knows what he can and can't get away with morality-wise. And some people don't have that.
Because
Tsukasa has that too, because you could tell he was mourning his comrades. However, this one guy, his name's Hyoga.
Dumbass.
He don't have that in him. He got that. He got that devil in him. Because he goes out there and he says, "I'm going to fuck this place up," and dude blows up the cave to save everyone.
Dumb. Dude.
To save everyone?
The miracle cave.
No,
dude.
he blows up the cave.
You phrased it kind of weird, but I see what you mean now.
Yeah, he blows up the cave that saves everyone.
Yes. I'm caught up now.
And he does that, and then not only does he do that, he knows that there's only 2 people that can fuck with him right now. It's Tsukasa, and it's fucking Senku. And so what is his plan? His plan is to isolate his sister and Tsukasa, try to stab her, knowing that he's fast enough to save her, but he'll get hit in the process, and he does it. Tsukasa jumps in the way and gets fucking stabbed through the lung.
Yeah.
That was
devastating. Lung. For his sister. Eats that shit. Nom nom nom. Like, gets hit. And Hyoga's like, alright, see you later. Motherfucker grabs Senku and jumps in the ocean. Like, what the fuck? He's like, see you.
It's like, you're coming with me, bud.
Yeah, he tries to, like, Kohaku tries to jump, but then the chief stops her again. Bro, the chief gotta stop stopping Kohaku, bro. Like, he gotta stop doing that.
Chief is like, throwing.
95% of the time, Kohaku will make that situation better. Like, he grabs her, he's like, no, you can't do it. No, you're gonna make it worse. It's like, no, she's good. She's our second strongest warrior. Why are you holding her back? She's fought Hyoga plenty of times and almost bested him a few times. At the least, she'll buy time for everyone else to get there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So then they takes him. He isolates Senku. He gives him the deal. He goes on some demon shit when he got Senku alone, bro. He was like, look.
Yeah.
You gonna do what I say, I'm cutting off each one of your fingers.
I'm taking fucking fingers.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. And Senku's like, I ain't no joke. I ain't no bitch. See you. He starts running. And then he starts fucking fiddling with fucking twigs and sticks like Chrome does.
Yeah.
And then Tsukasa drops and he's like, is someone calling a kill streak? And then Senku makes this fucking, I forget how it worked.
Oh,
it's like magnesium magnet bulletproof vest shit he made. I don't know how it worked. I forgot. I didn't listen to the exact science of it.
Oh, the vest he had? Well, it was made from the magnesium batteries, mostly.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I knew it had some magnesium in it. And he makes this fucking Kevlar 50-cent vest. Gets stabbed, is fine. Tsukasa starts going in with a pierced lung. Starts whooping Hyoga's ass and competing still to make it so that fucking Senku and him can take down Hyoga and they get it done. Dude. They weren't kidding when they said they would have been boys back in the day.
Yeah.
Those are boys right there. We should got more Tsukasa and Senku. But
I agree, didn't. Man.
Maybe later.
Because...
Oh, we will.
Man's got fucked up. Man's not hot. Man still goes down after whooping Hyoga's ass. They fucking break Hyoga's little pretty stick.
His pretty...
And they all are like, fuck. Senku is like, alright, I only got one plan to save you, my guy. It's to freeze you until we can petrify you and then dump you, water on you, and fix you again. And like have that, redo your whole shit.
Seems like a good plan.
Otherwise you'll die from sepsis, which is like, holy shit, septic shock.
Yeah.
And Senku and him have a really, really, really...
Dude.
Really, really, really fucking good, like, conversation
so
speech
cool.
thing.
So cool.
And it was just like, they weren't talking about anything important.
No.
They weren't doing anything. They were literally just like, just homie shooting the shit. Like, that's it. And, asking, like, who would you take? He was like, who would you take to space? He's like, that's a good question. I wouldn't take you because you're too weak. Too much of a bitch. He's like, probably like Chrome or something like that. He's like, he starts talking about the people. He's like, and then Senku's like, why'd you revive the reporter chick? He's like, because she's good with information. He's like, I thought you were trying to hit that, my guy. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, don't play with me. Like, they're having a really good conversation, man. And I was like, shit, this dude's dying.
Yeah, it wasn't in that conversation, but probably the best, or like what stuck with me the most is when they asked him, like, hey, do you remember all the statues you broke? He's like, yeah, every single damn one. Oh, dude, I was like, damn.
Every name, dude. Like, he remembers each one he broke, and he feels like shit for it. But then Hyoga was killing real life motherfuckers, and do you remember this comrade's name?
And honestly, that's the thing, like, I don't know. I would have mentioned it last week, but I didn't want to talk as much as I'm obviously able to talk now. But that's the shit I look for in a show. Like, you have a compelling main character in Senku, right? You need that for a good show, in my opinion. You have phenomenal supporting characters. Just there's too many at this point that are amazing, which is not a bad thing at all. You have a compelling villain who's turned hero, which there's not really a villain at this point, so we'll see. But, I mean, you need a good villain to have a good story. You have a good theme. You have a basis of, somewhere to evolve upon and, make plot lines out of later. So, I don't know. And that's why I gave it a 10 last week, is just they have all their bases covered.
It's very true, man. Like, a lot of the formula, they got it. Like, good character, good side pieces, good plot, good enemy. Like, they got the pieces.
This show is fantastic.
And we conclude this arc, which is the first, like, depends how you break it down realistically, but this is like the first big saga, which is awakening to stopping Tsukasa kind of thing. It could be divided into, like, awakening arc, and then Senku Taiju, and then Tsukasa, and then Ishigami Village arc, and then war, depending how you want to break it down, like, specifically. But for the most part, this is like the first big saga. Now we're entering a new chapter, and we're not sure what our goal is yet. We just know kind of what we're building at this point with the bonus episode. And it's interesting to see where they'll go from here, right?
I would agree.
Because they know that they're trying to find a way to re-petrify people to use it as a healing method. That's our only really big hint to what's happening next.
Right. But they have to do all the other stuff to get there first. And even in the bonus episode, they had like 6 different side things that they did. Once they decided
just wanted
what their big goal was. They were
like,
here's this side task and this side task, and we're going to do 3 other things first because they're somewhat necessary.
Exactly. Yeah, they wanted to build a boat to get to the other side, but to build a boat, they need the oil. To get the oil, they need a map. To get the map, they need hot air balloons. To get the hot air balloons, they were making fucking cloth the entire episode. So, I mean, there's a lot of steps.
Currency.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ryusui and Tsukasa are going to beef like no fucking other.
Absolutely.
Tsukasa's going to kill him in like 2 seconds. I hope he does, too.
Like, everything Tsukasa hated and told Senku that he was trying to prevent is everything Ryusui is.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to see him get his neck snapped like Senku did.
Damn, man, he's not even a bad guy. You want him to die? What the fuck?
He's not
I'm
a
not
good
a
guy
fan.
either, really.
Definitely not a fan, but he has some good moments so far.
I'm just some guy.
He's had some good moments, but he not up there, unlike a lot of other characters in this show.
To be fair, you only got an hour, less than that with him.
Yeah,
Like 30 minutes tops. One episode's worth of shit, basically.
that's true. That's true. I am interested to see where they'll take it when they release season 3.
So, where do you think the boat's going? What do you think the plan with the boat is?
They're in Japan.
They say it's somewhere in like South America. is where
Yeah, I was
everything
gonna say
originated.
they're in Japan, so halfway across the world is somewhere, halfway across. So yeah, somewhere
Great
mid,
insight, Eli.
somewhere
That's
middle.
really breaking it down for us.
Got you, bro.
The bonus episode, though, the Ryusui episode special, is actually really good because I thought those were really fun. Just like, I enjoy the series a lot when it's just them chilling and hanging out and like talking and bullshitting and shit.
Okay.
And like advancing society.
Yes.
So like the whole store scene was really funny to me, with everyone being like, "Oh, I can't afford this. You know what? Fuck it, I'll splurge a little bit." Like seeing how people are just like how they were now in the Stone Age with like luxuries and stuff, and how Senku and Gen knew that and were attacking like the psychology of it,
Yeah.
and purposely upcharging to get more money. It was just like really funny to me.
I
All
need
the
one
while
of those.
doing the devil faces.
I need one of those Kaseki fucking suits, bro.
Yo,
That shit was crazy.
Dude, I wrote down like 1 or 2 notes from the bonus episode, and that was one of them. Was Kaseki
Yeah.
iced the fuck out?
in the suit.
Just no reason to be that cool, dude.
This
Just like, don't fall for me. I was like, oh,
Dude, when he said that,
Bro.
I've been falling after that, bro.
God, Kaseki's great.
I can't wait to see how much damage this show does to our top 25 list. It's gonna be
Just
a
so
good
many
amount.
characters, man.
It's gonna be
Chrome,
good.
Senku, and Tsukasa are gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Those 3 specifically are gonna be a problem. for the
I would
list.
agree. Those are
Even
yeah.
Kaseki gonna do some
Dude,
damage
I mean,
for
you have
me.
Kohaku above Kaseki at MIO. I mean, shit, dude. Like, I don't know. You, have a lot of good
problems
characters.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be interesting. Cause fuck, I forgot we watched Arcane this year too.
See, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys off pod.
That
about
was a
something,
kickoff,
actually.
wasn't it? To our
Yeah.
year. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how we're gonna score this Demon Slayer too, because I don't know.
Oh shit!
I don't know if I feel justified including the Inosuke's and Zenitsu's of the world.
Look, dude, all I'm gonna say is that fucking Sato, Tengen, Tsukasa got some dogs up there.
Yeah,
We really
yeah.
do. We really
Got
do.
some dogs. It's gonna get real ugly at the top of the list for the end of the year.
It's gonna be. I mean, we might go to actual fisticuffs over this one.
I think the ordering is gonna be the issue this year.
Oh,
Not
absolutely.
necessarily the names.
It's gonna be very similar in the top 10. I think this year.
Because the prior
Yeah.
years were like who is in the 10. This time it's the order of the 10. I feel
Bro.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This year, man. Shit, bro. We got a lot of.
like. Got that Rottweiler. God damn. They got the dogs from the Hulk movie in them. Those fucking weird ass mutated dogs. I can't wait for season 3. I'm really enjoying actually reliving the story again. I forgot how much I love this show, and the anime does a great job. It really, really does.
I'm enjoying this a lot. I really like this right now. So I'm also excited for season 3.
Yeah, we're getting close to my favorite arc soon, which, again, we all have different preferences, so I'm not going to be like, it's the best objectively, but my favorite part's coming up soon. I don't know if it's going to be season 3 or 4 at this point. I forgot how much happens between the end of this and the start of that, so I'm not sure when it'll happen. I'm hoping season 3, though. If they make... Season 3's got to be 24, bro. You can't do this 11 shit again. The 11 shit's
Please.
unacceptable.
I heard something about it being 24, but I could be wrong.
Please.
April of next year.
Yeah, I heard spring 2023.
Yeah.
So it could be March, could be April, could be May.
That's acceptable though. I can take that.
Yes, it just give me.
Please.
Dude, next year's gonna be tough, bro. We got fucking Jutsu Season 2. We got fucking Demon Slayer 3. We got Dr. Stone 3. Oh,
Bro,
Lord.
we watched Jujutsu Kaisen this year, too.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a problem when we have to rehash all the new seasons of these shows,
We
and we
fucked
just
up.
don't have.
I want to be
yeah.
honest. I'm looking at our Jujutsu Kaisen show scores. I think we fucked up with that. I think our Jujutsu Kaisen
probably.
scores were a little low.
Yeah,
What
I
was
give
the
it
highest
8.5?
It was like 8.5 was the highest score.
Yeah, I think I gave it an 8.5.
That's pretty low compared to where we feel now.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll see, because those are scores at the time, right after watching. You know, we change our consideration when we go into the, you know, the end of the year awards.
For sure.
If, you know what, it'll be something we discuss, but if we have to expand to fit in some top characters, I won't be 100% opposed.
I don't know, man. I think we
We'll see.
can't break the legality.
We'll see.
But we gotta hand out these ratings. I feel like for me, this was on par with the previous season, which I gave a little bit lower score than you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my 9.5 on this one.
Okay. I did not personally feel like it was as good as last season, especially since I gave last season a 10. I was a big fan of the world building of season 1 and how they were really going through the advancements of stuff, and there wasn't as much of that in season 2. I still really enjoyed the way they did things, and I liked this arc a lot. I just didn't think it was as good as the entirety of season 1. Maybe the fact that it was an 11-episode season affected that. I'm going to go with a 9 on this one.
I agree with pretty much everything Tristan said, except when I talked about earlier how they redeemed it a lot with the Tsukasa fucking turning face and all of that shit. I do still think that it's not as good as the first season. I think the world building and getting to know all the characters was more meaningful, so I'm going to go with a 9.5, like Reek.
Amazing.
Very fair.
Great scores. Probably our most generous and highest scores of the year so far. It's going to be real tough to knock this one off at the end of the year based on those alone.
Agreed.
But we have enjoyed our time with you guys today. We can't wait to be back next week because the gods have smiled upon thee. That'll be our last Rings of Power episode.
Oh my god, thank you.
So we can be fucking done with it. However, we will be replacing Rings of Power with Chainsaw Bruv. Y'all ready for that?
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Y'all ready?
I
Don't
forgot that
owe
was
me,
that-
bitch. I've been talking about this for like 4 months.
No, I know. I just forgot it was that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this next episode. Because that
All
comes
right.
out Wednesday or Monday.
Let's do it.
So yeah, but the good thing about that is Chainsaw Bruv won't be fucking
An
hour.
hour plus. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
hour plus. It'll be 20. So like
I
can
was
actually,
going to
like,
say,
enjoy
we'll
my
have,
week.
we'll have this segment for half a year, though.
What segment?
The chainsaw.
No, it's only gonna be 12.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a 24.
I don't think so. I might have to
Okay.
check the streets. Don't be saying that to me right now. All right.
I was going to say, it's just half a year we're going to stick with a bit, so.
I mean, we did the other one, which was
11.
Yeah, 11. We did Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
and I mean, fucking House of Dragon's gonna be 10.
Stop reminding me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. But the thing is, we combined a lot of that shit, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Demon Slayer, we did like 3 episodes, 1. House of Dragon. Anyway, it don't fucking matter. People don't care.
We have to pick a new show and a new movie.
It's 12. It is 12.
Cool. I'm
Did
game.
everyone put one on the fucking list yet?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We have, for next up, we have, that's an interesting one you put on there. We have Euphoria, Punisher, Teasing Master Takagi-san. I'm sorry, I botched the Takagi, I think. For the shows, and for the movies, we have Do Revenge, Fight Club, and Doctor Sleep. I actually heard about Doctor Sleep. I think that's a horror movie.
It is the
Yeah,
sequel to The Shining.
Yeah. Well,
Sort of.
loosely. So, the first one we'll be doing is the movie we'll be watching next week, because, we love movies, right, guys? You guys know about all these movies? You guys heard about Do Revenge yet?
I have not.
That movie stars Camila Mendes and Maya Hawke in a high school-based movie about getting revenge on people who have wronged them.
Interesting.
Have you guys heard of Fight Club before?
I have seen Fight Club before.
I very much haven't. Well, that's good that you've seen it before, because we're going to be watching Fight Club.
You haven't even heard of it?
No, I'm lying. I've heard.
I was like, there's no way you're pranking me right now.
No, I've never watched Fight Club, however.
No, neither have I.
Fight Club next week, and then after that, we'll either be watching Euphoria, Punisher, or Master Takagi-san. Let's see which one it is. I hope it's Euphoria.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Eli, you got cucked, brother. You were very close to pulling that one out. We will be watching some more anime this season with Master Takagi-san, which I've heard about and I've never watched.
It reminds me of
Nagatoro, but that was a different one. It's one of those animes with a long-ass name.
It's been on my radar for a little bit. I was having trouble picking out something else that I haven't seen, so I just went with this one.
Yes, sir. All right, we want to remind you guys that we are the Binge Boys. We have been here. We've had fun. We do these sexy things every week. You can catch us on there. We have a YouTube channel where we upload video essays, shorts, and other content. Please check that out. We're doing great over there. We're trying to get 4,000 watch hours. Count them, 4,000 watch hours. We are currently 600 away from being able to monetize our YouTube channel. And
in a year, that is, as well. I mean, we're well over the 4,000, I think, at this point.
Yeah, total, I think we are over 4K, but I think it's just a year stipulation that's holding us back. We are trying to monetize our stuff to get better equipment to produce better episodes and better things for you guys. Yes, and do cooler shit. We would like to do on-set skits and short films kind of thing.
Yes.
But we have to get the equipment, and that requires a budget. And we don't have the budgeting for that yet. So check out our YouTube, subscribe, watch some of our old shit, watch some of our new shit. Every hour counts, man. You guys want to run it up, go fucking put a playlist on and just watch 12 shits in a row.
That would mean a lot, for sure.
We appreciate the fuck out of it. But we also have social media, which you hear every week, but we got to remind you again, we have a Twitter at BINGBOIS. That's right. That's Binge Boys on Twitter, where you can see us tweet out stupid thoughts about TV shows we are watching, stupid memes about events that are currently occurring, and you can see us almost get beat up by UFC fighters when we talk shit about them on the internet because we think we're real big men. We can find us on Instagram at DABINGBOIS. That's D instead of the, because we are dumb asses, where you can see pictures of the episodes along with getting our ratings previews now, where you can see what we gave the show prior to the episode, so you don't have to wait till the very end and see if you agree or disagree with it, and then come check us out and leave a comment in our IG fucking our shit up, talking about how we're stupid, ugly, and dumb. We appreciate
and telling us that fucking Attack on Titan's better than Dr. Stone, dumbass.
Attack on Mid, and I didn't want to say that to you guys, but Attack on Titan's dog shit, in my opinion.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah, I'll say we'll see.
We'll watch it at some point. We'll watch it on the podcast at some point. And someone will get real mad with my opinions on it. We also have a TikTok at the Binge Boys. Yeah, BINGBOIS. That's the same as the Twitter, where you can see
as the
videos.
Instagram.
Instagram. Don't cut me off ever again. I don't care if I'm wrong. Don't ever.
I'm surprised you even know our TikTok at, Tristan.
That's crazy.
Yo, son, that's extra crazy.
With Halloween coming up, you can see videos of us dressing up as your favorite TV and movie characters and then throwing ass in a circle on TikTok to the newest trends and dances. Personally, I like the Dance Now trend because Jid's going to beat my ass at his concert in the future.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we want you guys to check out all of our social media on there. Of course, we have our podcast on pretty much any single place in the world you could ever listen to a podcast at, dude. Like, there's no reason not to find us, okay? You guys are stupid if you can't find us somewhere. So, All right. So be sure to do all that. We'll catch you guys next week with our Fight Club review, where we talk about another movie we probably aren't qualified to talk about. Which should be very fun. But we want to remind you guys that with you today, my name has been Enrique.
My name has been Eli.
My name is still Tristan.
And I want to remind you guys that we are anti-incest.